bam, 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 bam.
83 points. Kobe, eat your heart out.
Yeah, man.
Good grief. We needed to start there because
It's
we're late to this party.
We're very late.
We're very late to this party. But I've been enjoying the fallout from it the most.
It's still happening.
I'm sat there with my dressing gown on, sipping my coffee with two hands, going,
yeah.
tea.
I'm there like Michael Jackson in the comments. Like, yeah, literally.
I've got a towel on my head and shit and a face mask. Just watch. I'm pampering myself watching all these people argue, bro.
Well, there's a lot of debate about, or controversial opinions about, was the 83 points valid or...
It was completely valid.
Of course it's valid.
It's completely valid.
It went in the basket, not 83
and
times, but it went in the basket to make 83 points in total.
I haven't seen enough people put the blame on the fact that they fouled him that much. Yes, there's probably some bullshit calls in there, but they still put themselves in the position to put him on the line that many times.
Okay, so
at what point is it the Wizards' fault for being fucking trash?
Yeah, of course.
People have been taking turns breaking records with the Wizards. Like they are the league's bitch.
Like, I want the Wizards this
I feel
week.
so sorry. I know a Wizards fan. I know he's steaming about this. I'm so sorry, mate.
Yeah, but it could happen to anyone, really.
You have to be a masochist to support that team, bro.
But then, is that because they're tanking at the minute? Are they trying to...
Tanking's not even the word, but they've been tanking for like 30 years, mate.
Oh,
What are you talking about? Like,
what do you mean? With Bradley Beal and...
Bradley Beal, the forever contract, yeah.
Who was the point guard at the time?
Ain't nobody remember?
Oh, it was good. They were like a really good backcourt.
Oh, John Wall.
John Wall.
What injury took from us.
Yeah, Bradley Beal. Mate, I was
Prime
like, ooh,
John Wall.
Ooh. Especially like location-wise, surely Washington should be...
Yeah, you'd think they'd be better.
Yeah.
Or they'd have the money. Maybe Washington put more into its American football programs. Don't know. I don't know how money's divvied out. But in general, I think there should be far more blame on the Wizards.
Do you, though?
Yeah, and the fact that there is a certain amount of talent it requires to put the ball in the basket that many times, regardless if you're at the line or if you're putting up buckets. So the fact that is, and at some point the Heat were just like giving Bam the ball every opportunity, and you can't at that stage you do.
But that's what
Kobe.
That's
did.
what Wilt. No. Kobe's is actually different. I will actually back.
It was
this up.
quite a competitive game. In fact, the whole thing when Kobe did it.
Yeah, well, he was. Yeah, it was. But tied game.
It's not like the coach stepped in to say, Kobe, you need to swing the rock. We need to play some team ball. They essentially let him do that.
Yeah, but if someone's so hot, that's the thing, right?
Yeah, and Bam was hot.
Yeah, like, anyone can get hot, not for 80, but, they could be hitting 40. You're going to keep feeding that guy, no matter who it is.
Yeah.
But the Kobe one, obviously, that was the gameplay and the game plan because it was working and it was keeping them in the game. It was tied. Bam's the controversy behind it is that Bam... The game was finished, bro. It was finished. He got to 70 points. I did the Jimmy High roll. I watched the whole video. He got to 70, pretty valid. Like it was still a competitive game.
So the argument about the remaining 10-something points is stupid.
So that's 13 points. Whereas
when you're in 70 territory, you just fucking go for it.
Yeah, if you're that close, it's like
it's fine. It's the Wizards.
I think it's so because it's funny because Jimmy High Roller did the video a week before about. Will anybody hit the 100? And is it like ethical? Is it is it ethical hoops, etc.?
The ethical hoops argument does my nose.
No, but because the video he did was that if anyone gets to a certain point, they just get taken out because it's like game's done, bro. Like we need you. There's 81 more games, etc. Whatever. But it's records are there to be broken as well. In this sense, like go for it.
If you can do it, but there's no.
Bam would have checked out. If his
coach had told him
I'm
sure he would have.
Any other time apart from Wilt and this time, the coach would have been like, "You're done, bro. Like 70, fair play."
Yeah,
that would have been great to check out on that. Anyway, it was his highest. His career highest scoring game was like 30 something.
Yeah.
it's
even, what a day!
He's got 50 on it. I saw a clip from Jeremy Lin. He didn't disclaim which organisation, but he went off one night and he got to like 20-something points in the first quarter, like near the second, and they were winning by far. And the coach just had a call, you're done.
Well, that's got to be the Lakers or Knicks then.
Yeah. And he was like, what do you mean I'm done? Like, I'm feeling good. I'm on a, keep me in the game, coach. He's like, I've just got the call from above. You're done, son.
It's been called from above. Like, who's doing this? Adam Silver? Like
maybe, or
David Stern up there? Like nobody
owners.
touches the record.
No, I don't think it's that because the record itself and just Bam beating Kobe's record it's not a record either, is it? But it's news, right? It's good for the game. It's got people interested.
Got people talking. Again. And hear me now. My prediction: Wembanyama will eventually beat Wilt's record.
Ooh.
One day, if they let him play a full game, and put his big boy pants on, he play a full game, and they let him play the full thing out, and he's playing the Wizzies, they're done. Yeah, he's cooking them. He's doing 120. Like I genuinely think he has that ability. You see that game winner he hit yesterday? Yeah, clean, brother. He freaks me out every time. I genuinely think they're real championship contenders this year. And if he came out and won a chip over OKC this year, that would be insane because they've had their number too. Yeah. Like that is
they've battered him a few times, didn't they? Already,
super exciting prospect, and I still don't quite think they have an answer for Wemby, apart from the fact that tiring him out seems to be the best strategy possible, and that's why they manage his time load so much because he's just too big of a human being. He uses up too much energy, so he gets tired quicker. And that's why because he got in there was a bunch of controversy about him crying after a win. And we put his all into it and like got mad buckets, and I think it was a really last second win. So he was just like he's a very passionate player as is, which we need more of in the game. Yeah. And if people are like, oh, why is he crying? But apparently it was because he was like so exhausted, but it was also such a cathartic feeling.
Well, it's a high, isn't it?
Because he played more minutes than he usually would. So I think that's definitely dragging out games, tiring him out, putting big bodies on him. You're never going to block his shot, but what you can do is keep roughing him the hell up. And I wonder if they'll start hacker-shacking him more regularly. But he's such a good shooter that's also a silly thing to do. So you've got to be real sneaky.
Yeah, he's very.
You've got to be 90s Pistons, a couple elbows here and there that the ref don't see.
Yeah, a couple elbows to him is just like hit him in the.
Oh, he's so skinny though.
It's like I thought that was.
Yeah, you got aim on. Start doing chicken wings and sky. Coming down with 12 o'clock elbows, big jump. But yeah, like
so your prediction is that Wemby will actually hit 100.
I think he's the only player in the league that's the potential.
Well, you say that, Bam's highest scoring game before this was 30-something, right? So nobody would have thought Bam would have been able to get 80.
Listen,
if Bam can get 80, then surely Luka, Wemby...
well, Luka's done 71 before,
yeah,
I think.
and had to check
Luka's definitely got the potential.
I mean, what I'm saying is that...
But I think the 100, because I think there is this like... The 70, 80s, that is crazy to say that's a realistic marker, but I think there is something about the freakish tallness of Wilt and how unfair the size dynamics is that played into the fact that he broke that 100 mark.
Oh, mate.
And I think that's why Wemby's my top pick for that.
You've seen clips of like people shooting back in the day, like... And Wilt's catching his teammate's shot that's going in, and he's just banging.
Yeah, the fact that goaltending wasn't a thing back then, I don't think.
Is that goaltending if you've...
No, but like still,
it's not,
I think it just contributes. But the rules were different. I think that also contributes.
He was going for that. He was stat padding in a way that.
Well, I suppose you could kind of do that now. You could have a huddle beforehand, but like, right, I want everyone to fake every shot they've got, and I'm just going to catch it and put it in.
Yeah.
And just keep saying it was a lob.
Oh mate, I keep seeing this. It's come up a few times now. That advert back in the day. It's Blake Griffin trying to get a pickup game going. Yeah. And there's this guy with like gold. He's like, I'm your guy. Put me in the game. And he's like, okay. And he's just shooting, all confidence, walking around like he's made it, but he's completely airballing. But Blake's catching, bang! It's got such a good tune to it.
God, I love
it's like,
OG
I'm your
Blake.
puppet, bang!
I think I might have seen that actually, though.
Honestly, that song went straight in playlist. I've had it on with the sun.
I first heard that song on a really good movie. It had Samuel Jackson and what's his name? Bertie.
Reynolds?
No, I don't know why I've got. It was Soul Brothers. Soul. I don't remember the name of it. That's really annoying. But it was a really, really good movie, and they were like two like old singers.
Research is coming out. Well, I will say though, I think it's all well and good in a game regular season.
Soul Men.
Bernie
Mac. Sorry, I can't believe I forgot his last name. Rest in peace, Bernie Mac. But that is one of the funniest movies ever, and they sing that. It is really good.
I'm your puppet. Do you think that the playoff record will be broken though? Because that's a whole different
playoff record.
It's Michael Jordan.
63
63 points.
Yeah.
I mean, again,
I think that would be one Luka or Shea might break.
To play devil's advocate with that, it was when he was like soloing and he had to just go off because he had no...
Was that when he didn't have Scotty?
Oh yeah, this is 1986 first round season against against the Celtics with Larry Bird. But that's a whole different ball game. There's no tanking teams in the playoffs. They're all playing for the chip, like playing to win. So 63.
Yeah, when your first option, that to me that's like, I can easily see that in a game where Shea doesn't have his second or third option, Luka doesn't have AR-15 and LeBron on the court, and it's just like, right, just score all the buckets, please. Like, because he was where the majority of the points would come from anyway, so I could clearly see him doing that. Especially if his teammates aren't hitting shots, because the Lakers are either really hot or really fucking cold. Like they're on like a 9-game win streak or something crazy like that right now.
Yeah.
But beforehand, they were just having a shit time of it. Everyone was crashing out.
There's loads of games, as long as you kind
of.
But
I think they figured something out. I think it's a team dynamics issue a lot of the time because people just weren't hitting their shots. Like the rest of the team was just awful. But yeah, I think if the rest of the team was having a cold night and Luka never does, then clearly that would definitely happen.
So what do you think about those last 13 points and the ethics behind it? Because the highlights were literally everyone was just giving it to him. They were missing purposely their free throws that they could catch it and give it straight back to Bam so he could get fouled or he could go for the shots.
I would have no ethics whatsoever if I'm near to getting close to that record.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Because who cares? This is only a controversial thing now.
Yeah.
Give it a year, it's going to be remembered the same as Kobe's is. Maybe not, because obviously
it's
Kobe
not.
Reasons, but it won't be negative past the annoyance cycle of the first month.
Do you think it's because
just
it's
the way
Bam?
of the internet? It's just and no one expected it, and it's Bam. Like it's not like anyone disliked Bam beforehand.
No, it's
the only reason this is looked at negatively in the way he did it is because they have to compare it to how Kobe did it, and Kobe is untouchable legend status. Let's just that is the elephant in the room. It's because there is a man who has passed away who we're talking about the record being broken. That is it.
No, I don't even think it's just that, though. I think even there's probably more impressive performances where people have got 50 or 60.
It doesn't matter how it's done, like, in my opinion. Like, to even score that many in it. Yes, the Wizards are trash, but this is still the NBA.
Yeah.
You put the Wizards in front of any other team across. There's probably a couple of EuroLeague teams that would spank them, but in general, the majority of wins they're getting, right? So
there's only like 300 players in the NBA in the world. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't wait to see if we do some crossover between the NBA and the EuroLeagues. I think the NBA would be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, there ain't no 100-point games there.
No, not much lower scoring games.
Catching elbows.
Yeah. It's different basketball. But in general, I think that there's no argument as to how it was done, the ethics of it. Who cares, mate? The buckets were made. The record was set. Go fuck yourself. That's my take on it.
There's not a record though.
Completely kind of. Completely unopposed podium. There you go.
Well, yeah, it's podium and it's the most on camera, I guess. We have footage-wise, so...
Oh, I mean, Kobe was on camera.
Yeah, but it's more than Kobe, so it's the most. Yeah. Because Wilt isn't on camera.
Yeah, I think I think people look at it in record terms because there's still a hot debate whether Wilt did it or not.
Well, I don't think there is now.
Looking at footage of Wilt, you can clearly see he probably did it.
Yeah, and now with this, just because we've seen it in action and the ethics behind it in the modern NBA, imagine back in the day, it would have been way easier for him.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, he definitely did that, bro. Like, why are we even debating that? But, like, it shows... I think Bam did it. The 70 points is
how many threes did he have?
Complete. He took a lot of shots, bro.
Yeah, he took a lot of shots, but I'm just thinking Wilt's would have been all twos, which makes it even madder.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane.
True.
Like just the amount of field goals.
Yeah, Wilt's not pulling up from the arc.
No, there was no arc, bro. So that's why everyone keeps questioning the record because like, how is that even functionally possible? But if there was anyone who'd be able to do it, it would be him.
I think it went. Did it go overtime? It went overtime as well. I
Probably.
I believe so. Don't quote me on that, but he had a bit, and he played the whole 48.
I don't know. You have to.
Where Bam checked out in the first or second quarter.
Ooh, they gave him a little rest.
I think so, yeah, because it's just a normal game up to that point, isn't it? Like, I think he was on, well, it's not a normal game because he was still on like 40 points before halftime. But still, it's like...
Yeah, a lot of the time because that's happened quite a bit, someone's got to 30 or 40 near that time. I think James Harden's done it a couple of times.
Yeah.
And then he might not play as much in the third or fourth, but it depends on where the teams are at competitively. But there was just something about it. That something happened that night, and there it is. There it happened.
Jimmy he's got a great graph. He's obviously he did a video afterwards as well, because he's like, I just made
Mr. High Roller is one of the best YouTubers on this platform. Big shout out to Jimmy.
Yeah. If you're into basketball, I can't believe you haven't stumbled
Even if
across
you're
him
not,
yet.
it's quite interesting.
Well, yeah, just from a statistical point of view. And
yeah, he does them really well.
The narrative behind his stories. I think he even got, my dad was like, oh, that was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, like there's a graph in both of them, because he had to make the same video a week later. He was like, bro, I just did all this and now I got to come back and it's happened. It's like, do you think maybe they watched it though? Because he has got massive influence in the
no way Bam was just at home like, yeah, watch me. Like that would be pretty sick.
Maybe. They were like, because I bet you they're interested in his videos, because they're very interesting videos, that he might have watched it and went, let's try it.
I could do that.
Oh, no, because he was, I guess it takes the...
Pre-planning an 83-point game.
No, you can't pre-plan it. But if you're at 40 points and you've just watched that video within the week, and then you're, half-time going to Spolstra, like...
I don't write
seen Jimmy's video?
I don't write anything off these days. I think it is possible.
I would, if I was him, I'd take a bit of credit. Obviously not.
It just starts becoming, I am the architect of the NBA. This is my design.
A little bit. What was I going to say? But yeah, there's the graph, and it shows sort of as you go up. It's got the pace to hit Wilt's, and then like there's people that went above his pace. Obviously, at points got taken out of the game, which happened to Bam. It got taken out at like before the second quarter. Halftime, sorry, and it's just, and then he comes back and he starts doing well again. He's getting close to it. Kobe's went above, and then and it gets to a certain point where it's just like there is no more, because it's just, and then his is that break the ethics point. It's just, and
I think you
got him that a little bit more.
Yeah.
Even then, it wasn't enough. Nowhere near it.
Yeah, I think anyone who's out to break that record, which is probably never going to be intentional, because every game counts, especially where the point in the play, not even the playoffs, the season where we're at now. There can't be fuckery happening, I guess. Yeah. Like, I'm not sure when these statistical anomalies, if we looked at it from like when they happen in points of the league, whether that actually makes a difference or not. But I think ethics would have to be broken to ever think about breaking those records.
Unless you were literally having
the
tightest get and you went Kobe mode.
Yeah.
And that everybody was like, there is just no stopping this one man tonight.
And again, there's still arguments to, if you're in a tight game, it depends on your team makeup as to what you should do. Because
it doesn't make sense.
If you've got a good teammates that can fucking do something, you don't have to solo hero it. I know that's great from a narrative point of view and great for the documentaries, but if there's an easy open pass to make,
well, it wouldn't make sense, because everybody would just guard you if they knew you were not passing the ball.
Yeah, which is what makes Kobe's performance really impressive.
I think that's what I'm saying.
He just didn't care, but that was like his vibe anyway. But I think people forget how much flack Kobe used to take in his career for being a bull hog.
Yeah,
the time makes us forget. It was almost a daily fucking headline. Like he used to get shit for it 24/7.
Yeah, but when you're a 5-time champ.
But then so whoever would be on one side of the desk will be your Skip Bayless and your Stephen A. Smith going, "You got to pass the ball. You pass the ball.
Why?
He doesn't need to pass the ball."
Oh, because then you'd be like, "Oh, if he passed the ball, he'd have 8 chips or something like that." Do you know what I mean?
Who knows?
Yeah,
who knows? With some of the biases of these players, like because Kobe had some great teams, man. He had some good teams when he did stuff.
Well, the first bit.
And I wonder if he sometimes put too much on his shoulders and could have passed more.
Yeah, but that they built the team
made
around
them lose
him,
more as well. So
they put those players around him that they knew they weren't going to get the ball as much, so it made them great still.
I just want to remind everyone to go back to the commentary at the time.
How dare you talk bad on his name?
I'm not talking bad on his name. I'm just saying, it's a history you got to remember, man.
Final point on Bam, though. People obviously slating how many shots he took, which was a lot, and I think his field goal percentage was still pretty, I think it was like 43%, which is just not horrible.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if that was in total, it was just from free. No, it can't be.
I think
from free,
field goal efficiency has gotten so much better over the years for general play. I think the standards have changed a little bit. Like LeBron last night dropped 20, 10 and 15, I think. which is pretty insane. But his efficiency was 93%.
That's what I mean.
That's insane. I think that's a him anomaly, and he was playing a lot down by the basket. But grief!
Is that like being hotter than Bam taking more shots and considering the percentage of them going in?
He did that while allowing Luka to score 60. Is what makes it so much more insane. So that's what I mean. I think the Lakers have figured out their dynamic a little bit more. But
But my point is, right, he took a lot of shots. He made probably an average amount.
Them,
it was good. It's still good. But I think there was about 8 or 9 in other games where people took more shots than Bam did.
Yeah.
And they were nowhere near 83. So surely that's like, just shows he was still on it.
Yeah.
And their field goal percentage, I think, must have been worse, of course, maths wise, but it just shows like he wasn't. It's not like crazy. It's not like he took 200 shots.
If he had taken the most shots in NBA history, to score that,
then it would be
then I'd probably be on the this is fucking bullshit train. But because he didn't, so a win is a win. Who cares how it's made, man?
Yeah.
Enjoy the sausage. Pause.
Wait, what?
Sausage got made. Eat the fucking sausage, okay?
Yeah. He's got the picture. He's holding the hand drawn 83 on that white piece of paper. Yeah, he's made it, man.
He did it.
And now you can't say Kobe anymore. You have to say Bam.
Bam. Adebayo.